I rise today not only as your colleague, but also as a former teacher, to speak for all the teachers and students across Michigan who would be robbed by this legislation. For me, I felt firsthand the effects of our underfunded education system. The school I taught in had no textbooks the first day I walked into my classroom. So I found myself fundraising on weekends to make sure that my kids had the resources that they needed to be successful. And when that wasn't enough, I spent my own money to ensure that my students had a positive learning environment, buying snacks for the classroom so my kids wouldn't go hungry, and giving kids bus fare so that they could get home and not have to walk the miles it took for them to get back to their house. These are the lengths that teachers across Michigan already have to go through to support their students. And while it is essential that we address our state's growing list of environmental crises, and I know, sitting on the banks of Lake Erie, we should not forget that we are also living through an ongoing education crisis, where less than half of Michigan's third graders are reading at a third grade reading level. And in underserved communities like Detroit, this figure plummets to less than 1 in 5 third grade students reading proficiently. It's shameful that this body is attempting to pit these two crises against one another. We should not have to choose whether we want to provide Michiganders with clean water or adequately fund their public schools. Protecting our environment and ensuring our schools have the resources they need are not mutually exclusive. Our kids deserve both. We should not be making this decision to rob our children of the education they deserve in the legislature's last few hours. And we should not hold the futures of our kids hostage to pay for the cleanup of corporate polluters. That's not right. We're talking about millions of dollars from my downriver community and from school districts and communities like yours. We can't afford to lose those dollars when we already don't have enough money to spend in the first place. So that's why I urge all of you to vote against this legislation, to make sure that we keep this money in the classroom where it belongs. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.